Hi everybody, so in this video I thought I'd address the question of actually how big is the Everon map in Arma Reforger and compare its size to the likes of Chernarus from DayZ and Arma, and Altis and Stratis from Arma as well, and why not even Erangel from PUBG. In the literature that kind of comes with the game, they kind of refer to Everon as quite a small island. And I guess it is, but there's a lot there, you know, don't write it off. So let's just zoom out a little bit. So that's Everon, and as you can see, well, if you play this full screen, the island is approximately 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers, kind of. It's kind of 10 kilometers from about the tip there to about there. So it would fit in kind of a 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer box, roughly, approximately would fit there. Now let us look at Chernarus. So Chernarus is approximately about 13 kilometers wide by about 13.5 kilometers high, and what I've done is I've kind of tried to adjust the zoom to kind of show you, you know, to size how different it would be. So you can see, you know, Everon's, you know, it's a fair size. Okay, it doesn't have all the land mass of Chernarus, because Chernarus has lots of, you know, goes almost right to the corners, doesn't it? But you know, there's a lot there. Next up, let's bring up Stratis. So Stratis is the island that you start off on Arma 3 in the campaign, and Stratis is actually, it's only about 6 and a bit kilometers wide by about 8 and a bit kilometers high. So Stratis is actually a little bit smaller than Everon. Maybe that's why it runs so good when you're in Arma 3. And then let's bring up, so this is Erangel. So we'll probably have to zoom in a little bit actually. Erangel is approximately 6 kilometers wide by about 6 kilometers high if you include the military island as well. So kind of, it's I guess you could say it's probably got a similar landmass to Everon actually. And as you can see, it's quite a bit smaller than Chernarus. Now, so it's kind of a small map, but you know, it's not that much smaller than Chernarus. However, where it gets really funny is when you consider Altis. Now, Altis is another map from Arma 3. Now, this isn't to scale. So Altis is almost 28 kilometers wide by about 22.5 kilometers high. It's absolutely huge, and maybe that's why that doesn't run quite as good in Arma 3 when you're running it. But I just thought I'd put that in to show you kind of how big Arma maps can get. And you know, Everon would just be a little sort of corner of here. But it goes to show, you know, although this is a small portion of Arma 4 that we're getting in Arma Reforger, when Arma Reforger does come out, then obviously when Arma 4 does come out, we're obviously going to get these bigger maps. Also, I wouldn't expect Arma Reforger just to stay as Everon. I think they'll probably be bringing in other maps as well at some point. But there we go, the sizes of the different maps. Everon is a bit bigger than I actually thought it would be. But what do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.